Could you be unwittingly harming your health without realizing it? Have you ever pondered the reason some individuals maintain their sharpness, vitality, and well-being into their 80s and 90s, while others grapple with persistent fatigue, infections, and deteriorating health? What if the distinction lies not merely in luck or genetics, but in the seemingly simple choices you make to nurture your body each day? Many of us adhere to the same hygiene practices we've maintained for years, engaging in the ritual of showering, meticulously brushing our teeth, perhaps indulging in the application of lotion, all while confidently believing we are adhering to the right practices. However, there is something truly astonishing. 5 often neglected areas of the body remain unclean by many, particularly among older adults, and this is why it holds significance. Overlooking these aspects can result in significant health complications, ranging from persistent inflammation to infections that compromise your immune system. Recent studies indicate that inadequate hygiene in these regions could potentially play a role in the development of heart disease, complications related to diabetes, and a decline in cognitive function. Devoting just a few minutes each day to this task can significantly elevate your energy levels, enhance circulation, and potentially extend your lifespan. It wasn't until I engaged in a conversation with Dr. Emma Harris, a geriatric specialist boasting over 30 years of experience with older adults, that I began to reflect on these overlooked hygiene missteps. Her insights transformed my perspective on personal hygiene entirely. Today, I will unveil 5 body parts that often go overlooked and explain how a bit of additional attention to them could potentially extend your lifespan. Rest assured, my intention isn't to suggest you dedicate endless time in the bathroom or invest in extravagant products. These straightforward, actionable suggestions require only a few minutes each day, yet their effect on your well-being could be transformative. Stay with me until the conclusion, for once you grasp these 5 essential areas, you'll begin to observe genuine transformations: refreshing breath, enhanced equilibrium, reduced discomfort, and even more restful slumber. Before we embark on this journey, I kindly ask you for a small favor. If your health matters to you and you're seeking more insights like this, consider giving the like button a tap. This allows me to provide you with richer, more meaningful content. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to click that subscribe button and activate notifications, ensuring you never miss a video that could enhance your life and longevity. Let us embark on a journey to explore one of the most astonishing yet frequently neglected aspects of your body: your tongue, a concealed health risk that often escapes your consideration. Picture this. Each day you meticulously tend to your kitchen, polishing the counters, scrubbing the sink until it gleams, and disposing of the trash with care. Imagine if I revealed to you that there exists a surface within your home, quietly amassing layers of grime, bacteria, and food particles, all the while going unnoticed by you. That is precisely the scenario that unfolds within your mouth when the tongue is not adequately cleaned. Your tongue serves a purpose beyond merely aiding in the acts of eating and speaking. It serves as a fertile environment for the proliferation of bacteria. At any moment, it harbors more than 700 distinct varieties of microorganisms, some of which are advantageous, while others can cause significant harm to your health if not properly managed. In older adults, the presence of harmful bacteria on the tongue poses a risk, as these microorganisms can find their way into the bloodstream through minuscule cuts or inflamed gums. Inadequate care of the tongue has been associated with heart disease, complications from diabetes, and even respiratory infections. A coated tongue may obscure your sense of taste, diminish your immune defenses, and lead to persistent halitosis. Consider your tongue as a filter, much like the one found in your home's heating system. Neglecting to clean it allows dust and debris to accumulate, leading to air that circulates through your home becoming stale and detrimental to your health. The silver lining? Maintaining a clean tongue is effortless, quick, and doesn't necessitate costly instruments. A guide to proper tongue cleaning. Discover a swift and efficient method to maintain the health of your tongue. Employ a tongue scraper. This modest, affordable instrument can be found at any pharmacy and proves to be significantly more effective than brushing by itself. With a delicate motion, draw from the rear to the forefront, Exercise caution in your approach. Imagine it as the act of clearing away the dust from a neglected countertop. One aims to be comprehensive, yet not confrontational. Reiterate 3 to 4 times. A delicate white or yellow film may frequently emerge. Those are bacteria and dead cells that you certainly do not wish to harbor within your body. Rinse thoroughly with water or an antibacterial mouthwash to eliminate any lingering debris. Timing is everything. Good morning. Engage in this practice prior to your morning meal to eliminate the accumulation of bacteria that has developed overnight. The darkness of night envelops the world. Embrace a gentler pace and a softer touch as night approaches, for your tongue will have grown more sensitive after a day of indulgence. This straightforward, 3-minute practice has the potential to revolutionize your health in ways you might never have imagined. The unexpected advantages of tongue cleaning. Rediscover your sense of taste. Numerous older individuals have noted that within just a few weeks of practicing tongue cleaning, the richness and pleasure of flavors return, becoming more vivid and delightful once more. Envision savoring your morning coffee or the sweetness of fresh fruit as you once did. Enhance your body's defenses. Your body tirelessly battles against bacteria. By diminishing the bacterial presence in your mouth, you alleviate the strain on your immune system, allowing it to redirect energy towards other vital functions. Bid farewell to unpleasant breath. Persistent bad breath, known as halitosis, frequently arises from bacteria residing on the tongue. Merely brushing your teeth is insufficient. However, attending to your tongue will make a difference. Consider Linda, a 67-year-old retiree who has recently embraced the practice of tongue scraping after years of overlooking it. In just 3 months, she found herself astonished by the remarkable improvement in the flavor of her food. She was unaware of the extent of her losses. During her subsequent dental appointment, the dentist observed a reduction in plaque accumulation and an improvement in gum health. Then there's Theodore, a 71-year-old retired teacher who has struggled with bad breath for years. Even with diligent brushing and flossing, nothing seemed to make a difference. Initially, he met my suggestion of tongue scraping with skepticism. Yet after merely 2 weeks, his issue disappeared entirely. He cast aside his concerns about social interactions, and his confidence ascended to new heights. Suggestions for a smoother experience. If you possess a sensitive gag reflex, begin by gently scraping the center of your tongue, gradually progressing towards the back as you become more at ease. Seek out the extraordinary indicators. Should you observe ongoing soreness, white patches, or any unusual discoloration, it is advisable to consult your doctor. This may suggest a deeper concern that deserves attention. Small, deliberate habits such as this can create waves, enhancing your long-term well-being in ways you never envisioned. What's the most exciting aspect? This marks the initial entry in a series of 5 often neglected hygiene practices that have the potential to extend your lifespan. Are you prepared for what comes next? Stay close, Sam, for the next body part is not only astonishing but also vital for your well-being. Your feet, the very bedrock of your well-being, may be receiving less attention than they deserve. Pause for a moment and reflect on the countless ways your feet serve you each day. They bear your burden, propel you forward, and ensure your equilibrium. For many, foot care remains a mere afterthought, often reduced to a hasty rinse in the shower, perhaps accompanied by a dab of lotion if it crosses their mind. However, what many fail to understand is this: ignoring proper foot hygiene can result in infections, nerve damage, and potentially life-altering conditions such as complications from diabetes. Neglecting proper foot care can lead to complications in circulation, balance, and mobility, increasing the likelihood of falls, swelling, and persistent pain. For individuals beyond the age of 50, the state of foot health is intricately linked to their overall well-being. Dr. Emma Harris, an expert in the realm of senior health, articulates it in this manner: your feet serve as the very foundation of a house. When the foundation is fragile or deteriorating, everything built upon it, your posture, your joints, and even the health of your heart, begins to decline. It's time to focus on your feet, ensuring they receive the care they truly merit, lest minor concerns escalate into significant troubles. The importance of foot care intensifies with the passage of time. The intricacies of your feet are remarkable. Within each foot lies a complex structure of 26 bones, 33 joints, and more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That accounts for a quarter of all the bones within your body. As we grow older, the flow of circulation tends to diminish, leading to the feet frequently becoming the initial area of the body to reveal indications of distress. Swollen or consistently chilly toes. It may indicate underlying problems with circulation or the cardiovascular system. Variations in skin tone, such as redness, paleness, or other alterations. These may serve as preliminary indicators of potential diabetes complications or the onset of nerve damage. Throbbing or searing feelings. This could suggest the presence of neuropathy, a condition that may influence balance and mobility. For those living with diabetes, foot care transcends mere comfort. The focus lies in averting infections, ulcers, and the dire consequence of amputations. What, then, is the answer? Proper foot care techniques. Each day, many individuals take for granted that merely standing under the shower allows the water to perform its task effortlessly. Yet, that falls short. It is essential to be deliberate in your approach to foot hygiene. Cleanse your feet each day, ensuring they are thoroughly washed. Gently cleanse the tops, soles, and sides of your feet with a soft washcloth and mild soap. Give special care to the areas nestled between your toes. This is the sanctuary where bacteria and fungus find their refuge. Imagine it as the act of tidying up window blinds. Wiping between each slat prevents the accumulation of dust and grime. Your toes remain unchanged. Opt for water that is warm rather than hot. Hot water has the potential to dehydrate the skin, rendering it more susceptible to fissures and infections. Take your time. Take a seat and make yourself comfortable. A shower chair positioned at the rim of your tub, or perhaps a modest stool, can simplify this task. After ensuring your feet are clean, let that be just the beginning. Your next actions hold equal significance. Gently drying your feet. The crucial step that many overlook, yet ought not to be ignored. With your feet now clean, you may believe the task is complete, yet washing is merely the first half of the journey. Envision this. You have just completed the task of washing a sink brimming with dishes. Would you tuck them away while they're still damp, allowing moisture to linger in shadowy recesses? Certainly not. The stagnant water would become a fertile breeding ground for mold and bacteria. Your feet operate in a similar manner. Leaving them damp, particularly between your toes, is akin to beckoning mischief. Consider Thomas, a 73-year-old retiré, who discovered this truth through experience. For years, he believed that a simple rinse of his feet in the shower sufficed. He began to observe a faint discoloration nestled between his toes, a persistent mark that refused to fade. A visit to the doctor unveiled an unexpected revelation: a fungal infection. As is common among many older adults, Thomas's feet were confined for hours each day, within the confines of socks and shoes, creating a warm, moist environment that was ideal for the proliferation of bacteria and fungi. The doctor cautioned that if not adequately dried, the infection might proliferate, potentially resulting in painful cracks or sores. However, there is a silver lining. After Thomas dedicated himself to the nightly ritual of washing and meticulously drying his feet, the infection vanished within weeks. What was even more astonishing was the enhancement of his balance. The persistent unease that accompanied his steps faded away. His feet exuded strength, vitality, and stability, bestowing upon him a revitalized sense of autonomy. The proper technique for drying your feet. Many individuals often misinterpret this. Employ a gentle, pristine towel. Once you've finished washing, take a specific towel meant for your feet and thoroughly dry each section. Top, bottom, and particularly the spaces between your toes. Exercise great care and attention to detail. Elevate each toe with a subtle motion and apply a gentle yet resolute touch. Avoid rubbing with excessive force. The objective is to eliminate all traces of moisture, Feet are dry. Dampness nestled between your toes fosters an ideal environment for fungal infections, such as athlete's foot. After your feet have dried completely, there remains a final step to take. Care. Passage of time, the skin on our feet tends to lose its moisture more rapidly, resulting in cracks, peeling, and discomfort, particularly during the winter months or in arid climates. Massage a small amount of moisturizer onto the tops and soles of your feet, into your skin to maintain its softness and ward off painful fissures. It is advisable to refrain from applying lotion between your toes. Is the reason behind this? These confined areas can negate all your diligent efforts and foster the growth of fungi. A delicate equilibrium, where hydration is applied judiciously and dryness embraced when essential. Feet serve as the initial alert for your well-being. Addition to the essential tasks of cleaning and drying, there exists another vital practice: the daily inspection of one's feet. Like the dashboard lights of a vehicle, can indicate early warning signs of more significant health issues. Pause to examine your skin for any new patches of discoloration, redness, pale areas, or dark spots. Be mindful of persistent soreness that lasts longer than expected, small cuts, cracks, or sores that resist healing. Swelling, cold toes, or tingling sensations serve as understated indicators of significant concerns, such as inadequate circulation, infections, or complications related to diabetes. Not dismiss them. Or simply feels amiss, consult your doctor. Early stage can avert lasting harm. Feet guide you on your journey through life. Cherish and nurture them. Explored the importance of foot hygiene, we shall now turn our attention to another often overlooked body part and delve into how its neglect may be impacting your overall health more than you realize. A concealed gateway to your immune health. Individuals regard their armpits merely as a region requiring deodorant, a mere necessity to conceal sweat and scent before stepping out into the world. Is a truth that remains largely unnoticed by many. Vital function in the body's intricate system of detoxification and its defense against infections. Not merely a source of sweat, they hold a deeper significance. Confines lies a network of lymph nodes, diminutive yet formidable entities tasked with the filtration of toxins, drainage of waste, and fortification of your immune system. You overlook them? Accumulation of sweat, bacteria, and dead skin cells creates a perfect storm, obstructing pores and resulting in persistent itchy rashes, irritation, and an odor that lingers despite the use of deodorant. Passes, the remnants of antiperspirants and deodorants may build up, ensnaring toxins and potentially leading to inflammation of the lymph nodes. Not addressed, blocked pores in your underarms may lead to painful infections or abscesses, issues that require significantly more effort to remedy than to avert. Specialist in Lymphatic Health offers a straightforward explanation. As a natural drainage system become obstructed by product accumulation, bacteria, and perspiration, your body finds it challenging to eliminate waste effectively. This may diminish your immune response. Been neglecting proper underarm care and depending solely on deodorant to handle everything? It's time to reconsider your approach. Is the best way to clean your underarms effectively? Individuals often misinterpret this. Journey in the shower, enveloped by the soothing embrace of warm water. Opening of your pores, allowing for the effortless removal of sweat and impurities. Gentle sponge. Skin beneath your arms is tender, so it's best to refrain from scrubbing too harshly. Directions: beginning with circular motions, then transitioning to vertical movements, followed by lateral sweeps, akin to the delicate act of polishing a fragile crystal. Complete removal of buildup while keeping your skin free from irritation. Appropriate soap. Disturb the natural equilibrium of your skin. Avoid rashes and irritation. Thorough rinsing. Remnants of soap can linger on the skin, causing it to dry out and resulting in an uncomfortable itchiness. You rinse thoroughly until the water flows clear. 65-year-old retired teacher. Neglecting this additional step resulted in years of persistent underarm rashes. Was merely a typical aspect of growing older. A gentle, fragrance-free soap and adopting a more deliberate washing regimen she witnessed an extraordinary change. Past struggles with skin that was often irritated and bumpy. Art of washing my underarms with care and rinsing them thoroughly. The difference was astonishing. Issues simply disappeared. Proper method for drying and maintaining your underarms. Significance of this is greater than you might realize. Have thoroughly washed and rinsed your underarms. The subsequent step holds equal significance, yet it is frequently neglected. Ever carelessly thrown wet garments into a hamper and left them to languish? You are undoubtedly aware of the consequences that ensue. To emit a musty odor and harbor bacteria. Arms following a shower, the same outcome occurs. Issue: ideal habitat for the proliferation of bacteria and fungi, result in discomfort, inflammation, and potentially even skin rashes. The underarm region may lead to discomforting bumps, ingrown hairs, or even infections. The shower: take a moment to delicately pat your underarms dry. It may lead to small abrasions that can become a breeding ground for bacteria. Similar to the care you give your feet, using a specific towel for sensitive areas aids in preventing the spread of bacteria. Underarms to breathe for a brief moment before applying deodorant is the reason behind this. Skin the opportunity to find its equilibrium, minimizing the chances of irritation and enhancing efficacy of your deodorant. Already observe a change. Skin beneath your arms feels softer, more at ease, and revitalized. Significance of underarm hygiene on your overall health. Of information. Within your armpits lie more than 20 lymph nodes, diligently engaged in the task of filtering toxins and bolstering your immune system. A modest yet potent means to safeguard your body's defenses. Routine a week of your time, and you may find the outcomes quite astonishing. Significant decrease in body odor occurs when the bacteria responsible for it are eliminated, leaving no source to generate unpleasant scents. Retired teacher at the age of 65 found herself astonished by the significant impact that attentive underarm care had on her everyday comfort. Of grappling with irritation and unsightly bumps, she finally found solace, all thanks to a subtle adjustment in her hygiene routine. Intriguing aspect to consider. Many individuals claim to experience a significant enhancement in their sense of well-being, merely by focusing more intently on their underarms. What is the reason behind this? The lymphatic system, serving as the body's innate detoxification network, depends on unobstructed pathways to function optimally. When the underarm area becomes congested with sweat, bacteria, and product accumulation, the body must exert additional effort to eliminate toxins. However, by nurturing this area more effectively, the body's innate detoxification process is enhanced, resulting in heightened energy levels, improved circulation, and an overall sensation of lightness and freshness. Inhale deeply. Thrive fully. The concealed influence of nasal care. Day we inhale and exhale nearly 20,000 times. Frequently do we contemplate the essence of those breaths we take? Reality is this: individuals are not achieving the full potential of their breath. Passage of time. Inadequate breathing can drain your vitality, disturb slumber, and even affect your cognitive abilities. Nose serves as a remarkable natural air filter, expertly crafted to separate dust, allergens, and harmful bacteria, ensuring they never make their way to your lungs. As the air filter in your home demands regular cleaning or replacement, so too do your nasal passages require attentive care. When you overlook your nose, minuscule irritants, dust, pollen, and pollutants accumulate, complicating your body's ability to sift through and eliminate harmful particles. Inflammation of your airways results in persistent nasal congestion, disruptive snoring, and a restless night's sleep. Been associated with an increased incidence of respiratory infections and a potential decline in oxygen circulation to the brain. Contemplate this. When your nose fails to function at its peak, the entire body follows suit in its diminished performance. Pinnacle of protection. Authority on respiratory health articulates it in this manner. Nose serves as an innate guardian for your body. The undesirable adds moisture to the air you inhale and guarantees that your lungs receive the purest, most healthful oxygen available. Any filter, when it becomes obstructed, all that follows endures the consequences. We grow older, the innate defenses of our bodies begin to wane. Cleanliness of your nasal passages takes on heightened significance, serving not only to enhance comfort, but also to promote improved breathing, restful sleep, and overall well-being. Is the most effective method for caring for your nose? How should you clean it properly? And why is this more important than you might realize? Morning with a soothing nasal rinse. A swift dash of warm water around your nostrils can effectively wash away the remnants of overnight dust and mucus accumulation. Employ a saline spray or a neti pot for a more thorough cleansing experience. Saline sprays serve as a rejuvenating cleanse for your nasal passages, aiding in the removal of irritants and enhancing the ease of breathing. A neti pot can transform your experience if you struggle with seasonal allergies or persistent congestion. Inhale the soothing steam to clear your airways. Warm shower or the gentle inhalation of steam from a bowl of hot water can work wonders, loosening stubborn mucus and facilitating easier breathing. Few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can enhance the experience, calming your nasal passages and providing an immediate sense of refreshment to your breath. Caution when you clear your nasal passages. Individuals exert excessive force while blowing their noses, a practice that can inadvertently push mucus further into the sinuses, resulting in irritation and a sense of pressure. The optimal approach? Nostril at a time into a soft tissue. Then wash your hands thoroughly to keep germs at bay. Of enhanced nasal care. Focus on your nasal hygiene. You may find yourself experiencing some unexpected advantages right away. Improved airflow all day long. Experience a more profound and tranquil slumber, free from the discomfort of waking up congested and the disturbances of snoring. Enhanced vitality. Increased oxygen flow to the brain translates to diminished brain fog and heightened alertness. Reduced instances of allergy flare-ups. Consistent nasal care serves as a barrier, preventing irritants from infiltrating your system and sparking potential issues. Consider James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker who has battled chronic congestion for decades. That my persistent stuffy nose was merely an inevitable consequence of aging. And then he revealed the truth to me. Began incorporating a saline spray and inhaling steam each morning. It felt as though a switch had been flipped. Last, I could draw in a breath once more. Feeling stuffy and sluggish? Morning, she remarked. It felt as though her head was stuffed with cotton. Daily regimen. I began to awaken feeling revitalized rather than sluggish. Never fully grasped the profound impact my breathing had on my energy levels. Deep breath. This uncomplicated practice has the power to revolutionize your rest and vitality. Experience the restless nights, awakening to a sense of congestion and difficulty in breathing, a shared struggle that resonates with countless others. Numerous individuals attribute it to allergies, the passage of time, or mere misfortune. However, the reality is that your evening congestion might be entirely preventable. Simply inquire with James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker who dedicated years to breathing in sawdust and grime amidst the hustle of job sites. For years, he believed that his perpetual stuffy nose was merely an inevitable consequence of aging. He confessed that he thought congestion was just a typical part of growing older. Yet, as I began to awaken, breathless and struggling for air every few hours, a sense of unease settled within me, signaling that something was amiss. At that moment, he decided to implement a minor adjustment, incorporating a straightforward nasal cleaning ritual into his morning and evening routines. Though a switch had been flipped, last, I could draw in a breath once more. Congestion lifted that I truly understood the weight it had been placing on me. Company. The garden firmly believes in the power of her daily saline rinse. Morning, she recounted, I would awaken with the sensation that my mind was enveloped in a thick layer of cotton. Straightforward saline spray, it feels as though a veil has been drawn back. Breath flowing with ease, and a newfound clarity awakens within me. Effective methods for clearing your nasal passages. Maintaining a clear nasal passage is among the simplest methods to enhance breathing, elevate sleep quality, and boost energy levels. Here's the proper way to approach it. Begin your morning with a refreshing wash. In the morning, gently splash warm water around your nostrils to cleanse away the remnants of overnight dust and mucus accumulation. Employ a saline spray or rinse. A saline spray serves as a revitalizing cascade for your nostrils, cleansing away allergens and clearing your airways. More potent solution. Consider using a neti pot, a quaint, teapot-like instrument designed to thoroughly cleanse your sinuses with a saline solution. Experience of using a neti pot to a refreshing gust of air, quite literally. Nasal passages properly. Individuals approach this incorrectly, squeezing both nostrils and forcefully exhaling. Penetrate further into your sinuses, exacerbating the congestion. Nostril at a time into a soft tissue, and then cleanse your hands meticulously to avert the transmission of germs. Steam treatment. Embrace of a warm shower, breathe in deeply, and allow the steam to gently dissolve mucus within you. More profound cleanse. Position your face above a bowl of steaming water, envelop your head with a towel to capture the steam, and inhale deeply. Are you ready to elevate your experience? Incorporate several drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil. The refreshing chill immediately expands your airways, transforming each breath into a seamless experience. Conquer nasal dryness. With the passage of time, the fragile skin within our nostrils may become parched and fissured, particularly in frigid temperatures or arid environments. Small application of natural oil, such as coconut oil or vitamin E, gently spread with a clean finger or cotton swab, can ensure your nasal passages remain moisturized and at ease. Few minutes each day, yet the rewards are substantial. Ease of clearer breathing, a reduction in congestion, and a decrease in those pesky sniffles. Enjoy more restful nights without the burden of waking up stuffy and drained. Revel in heightened energy levels, as increased oxygen leads to diminished fatigue and mental haze. Say goodbye to frequent allergy flare-ups, as irritants are effectively eliminated before they can disrupt your peace. Power to transform significantly. Belly button can significantly enhance your overall hygiene and comfort. Yet, it holds a certain logic. The human body is a marvel of complexity, a web of interconnected systems, where even the tiniest, often neglected aspects can send ripples through our overall health and well-being. Jane, a 78-year-old retiree, had never given her belly button much thought, yet she often detected a subtle, musty odor that eluded her understanding. She confessed that she kept wondering if it was her clothes, her soap, or perhaps even her diet. Thus, I incorporated belly button cleaning into my daily regimen, and the odor vanished entirely. However, there is more to consider. The skin surrounding my abdomen began to feel more supple and vibrant as well. This is not unusual. With the passage of time, the intricate dance of hormonal changes, the influence of medications, and the gradual deceleration of skin cell renewal can gently alter our body's inherent fragrance and the vitality of our skin. A seemingly simple habit such as this can rejuvenate your spirit and avert unease in ways you may not have anticipated. Cleaning typically suffices to maintain a fresh and problem-free belly button. It is wise to remain vigilant for any unusual changes that may warrant extra caution and attention. You observe ongoing redness or irritation, it is advisable to consult a doctor. Serve as a preliminary indication of an infection. Discharge or itching could suggest the presence of a bacterial or fungal concern. Those with a background of piercings can signal the emergence of concealed infections that may arise long after the initial procedure. With diabetes or those with compromised immune systems, even minor infections can rapidly worsen if not addressed promptly. As a subtle yet formidable shield of protection. A pierced belly button. Allow me to share the essential details with you. Although your belly button piercing may have healed long ago, it still requires attention and care. What is the reason behind this? Jewelry has the potential to harbor bacteria, sweat, and dead skin cells, which can lead to irritation or even infection. A wound, once opened, never truly heals. A diminutive recess persists, a place where accumulation may gather. For those adorned with a piercing, it is wise to dedicate a brief moment each day to tenderly cleanse the area surrounding the jewelry, using warm water and a gentle soap. is thoroughly dried to avoid any moisture lingering in the piercing. Signs of redness or sensitivity, of accumulation or infection. Adjustments can yield significant rewards. Consider how 5 often neglected body parts can significantly influence your health, hygiene, and self-assurance. Tongue to your feet, armpits, nose, and even your belly button. These small, simple habits can diminish infections and irritation, enhance circulation and immune health, and leave you feeling fresher, cleaner, more invigorated each day. Stage is set for you. Most unexpected revelation you encountered today? Thoughts in the comments, and tell me which of these habits you plan to incorporate into your routine. If you found these tips beneficial, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more straightforward, science-based strategies to enhance your life. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to our next encounter.